Welcome to the Dumbfounded Dipshits podcast. I am Mike. That is Ryan. We are your dipshits of this evening. Just to let you know, Ryan, I think we've been shadow banned from certain platforms,
What?
and it baffles my mind because we have like two people that watch our show. Two people that consistently watch our show. We have people drop in here and there, but so this is us on a Fire tablet.
Okay.
This is our page. What is that? What does it say? No videos. We have no content.
Nothing.
Then you go to the home. You go to home. This page has no content to show. Okay. Videos. No videos. Live videos. No live videos. It gets worse. It gets worse. Remember, we display our lovely podcast on multiple different platforms and whatnot.
We spread it out. We skeet all over the planet.
So here's the Nothing Network videos. No Dumbfounded Dipshits. Here's the live videos on the Nothing Network. No Dumbfounded Dipshits. This just doesn't exist. What is going on, guys? There's five people in this lovely place right now, which is thank you for joining us. Please like and subscribe.
What up, the Fab Five? What up, Fab Five? Yeah, I mean, why do you think this is?
Why?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't think we would ever become like on such a blip on somebody's radar to be.
I don't. Maybe it's just we got labeled as offensive or something, and so we just get auto banned from certain platforms. I don't know. It's just weird.
But who makes that decision? Is there like some sort of like?
No, I don't know. It just makes no goddamn sense to me.
Intelligence that does that. Cheers.
Because
everybody.
Cheers, everybody. I can see us everywhere except. Oh, that's a very good point. But I'm also no, but I'm. It's not. But it's not. It's not. It's not though.
My dude just got outed by.
Hold on. So if I'm in kids mode, I can access Netflix and go to any fucking movie I want. It's actually the tablet is not in kids mode. I took it off kids.
Right. So to prove that, Mike.
Yes.
Let's go on. Could you please, for me?
Yes.
Go on your browser.
Okay.
And type in lobster tube.
Okay, I don't know what that is, but let's see. Hold on. Where's the internet? Where's the internet on this fucking thing?
Where's the browser?
Okay. What am I looking up? Lobster tube?
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm looking up right now, but let's see. Sex movies tube.
No, click on it. Will it let you go to the site?
Hold on. Come inside. We are amateur. Yes, it does let me go to the site.
So then I don't know if his kids mode's on because he
never heard. I never heard of this one. Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. By the way.
Yeah.
Never heard of this one. A friend in need, right? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I wasn't in need, but you know. Oh, and YouTube Kids is not available on the Kindle. You have to hack the Kindle in order to get it on. I never hacked this Kindle. I hacked the other Kindle, which is a newer model. So I've never. I mean, hold on. I can watch anything else on my fucking account. Like, well, of course I can watch Baby Shark. So yeah, I think we're like not. It's not shadow banned. I think we're banned or labeled.
How does that work? How does one get labeled as somebody to be worthy enough of being banned by the shadows?
Well,
wait, are we banned into the shadows, or does somebody in a shadowy cloak?
I don't know, but this is probably part of the reason why we're banned. Okay, not the full reason, but part of the reason. So
what do we do?
Hold on. I mean, I'm going to show you if I can find the video. Where is it? Somewhere here. Blah, 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 blah. Wow, it would be funny if I had it like ready.
It's funny because I don't feel guilty. So I'm not a sociopath or a psycho. Like I would feel. This
is why we're banned. Part of the reason.
These people got us banned.
Hey, think you know all the pride flags? Duet.
Absolutely.
Show me. Starting with
absolutely. Gay.
This is easy.
Gay. Gay.
But purple.
How about this?
Gay. In green.
Hey, think you know all the
Gay in green.
In green.
So I this could be part of the reason why we're bad. And plus, a band is not bad. We're not bad. We are awesome. But and also, if you read the comments, there's one comment here that's fucking incredible. Who called it a pride flag and not a faggot? A flaggot. A fucking.
That's clever
Right
as
here.
fuck.
That is
It's clever
clever as. It's wrong, but clever.
I mean, it's still funny. I don't know how they're getting us. Why? Because we play these reels. Because we play reels
No,
in general.
I don't know.
And
Actually,
TikTok videos.
so there's a YouTuber I follow. I used to follow. It's Lloyd B or Lloyd or Lord. Anyway, it's a reaction channel that reacts to rap videos and rap songs and critiques the rap songs. So he posted a video yesterday and he's like, I'm sorry, guys. This isn't clickbait. This is officially my last video. He's like, YouTube messaged me and said my channel is no longer valuable to them and they're going to totally demonetize me indefinitely. And he's like, this is.
But he's not banned from posting on it, though.
No, but he can't make a penny off of it. And so what's the point if you can't make a penny? He has almost 1 million subscribers.
Yeah. I mean, at that point, they're pretty much telling you to choose your.
Peace. Yeah. Peace, bro.
Yeah.
So here's another reaction. Let's keep going. Blind reaction.
Okay, so this is blind reaction request. I've been sent this one a lot.
Hello.
So it's got.
So it's like best friends. The first video is two girls of average side. Yeah. You notice how she had to pick up her boobs to get into the window?
Her tits. She had to lift her tits in the window.
Kudos on the American flag in the background. Why is she grabbing her tits to get in the fucking car?
I got this.
No, you're not going leg first. You're not going leg first. You're not going leg first. What? I know you sent me the video. I'm using the videos you sent me. You send me good content occasionally. Not often, but sometimes. Most of the time it's food videos. It just makes me fucking hungry.
Don't get stuck there, Terry. You can do it.
What's with the tit grabs? She's just copping a feel.
She needed some leverage.
Your mother is such a good sport.
Oh my god.
Well, she never gets in the car, obviously.
Did you send me this one? No?
That may have been me.
It's not a video. It's not a video, even though it plays as a video, but it has no sound.
That may have been
But
me.
that it seems like it might have been you, Ryan.
I don't think I sent this to you. I think I sent this to you candidly. But
I wasn't supposed to show it on the podcast.
I mean, who says, a family who, snorts together? Snorts together.
A family who snorts together stays together.
Snorts together, drives a car through the living room together.
ODs together. What's that? What's that shit? Needs Narcan together.
This is street facts. When crack was king, nobody was dying of overdoses. As soon as that fentanyl hit, everybody's dying left and right.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true.
You need more crackheads and less dope heads.
Yes.
More crackheads, shit gets done. There's productiveness in the fucking community.
Okay, well, I'm the asshole. Thanks.
Mike is just trying to use an outdated piece of hardware to try to look for,
he's only 3 years old, right?
Mike tried to sign on to his MySpace yesterday. Did you guys know that?
No, that I actually did. I tried to sign into my MySpace like a month ago. I was like, do I still have access to it? Because I used to be able to sign in for a while, but there was nothing there.
I haven't checked
wanted to
in
see-
probably like 5+ years more.
I wanted to
that
see
was
if
out
I
of
could
curiosity.
pull all the videos of me passed out on a lawn outside getting rained on from my account, but I guess it's no longer there.
There's a video of you naked going dick and balls first onto a frozen pool, above ground
Yeah,
pool.
that's on YouTube. It's still there.
Still there.
I still show my friends that occasionally, like people I work with. Hey guys, you want to see me laying flat in a naked pool? I did it for $30, and then I proceeded to buy every.
Then that was big money back then.
Was it 30 or was it 50? It might have been 50. But the point of this also is I want to point out is you can tell how bad inflation is because I won $50 for doing that and then proceeded to buy everyone food there, and I was able to afford everyone getting food
for $30.
I think it was 50. I think it was 50. But it was like 6 people. You could get like 3 pies of pizza pies for that price now.
I don't think anyone should do it for less than $150 nowadays.
No, definitely with inflation. Yeah, if you're gonna lay naked on a frozen pool nowadays with inflation, it's got to be at least $150.
$150, balls down on a frozen pool.
You gotta leave your Jordans on though.
Yeah, you can't go that barefoot, dude. You can't do that barefoot.
You know, in hindsight, not that anyone needs to hear this, but if I were to do the same thing now, it might be a lot more dangerous because there was a lot more
for drowning or like
no. Well, because of the weather. I'm saying no. I mean now, this like current me, because there was a lot more
flesh,
fur between the pool.
You were
between
hairier.
the pool and the items or the equipment.
So now you might have like that, like
it might stick.
It might be Christmas Story like, right?
It might be Christmas Story like.
Christmas Story.
You just gotta throw what, warm water on it, right? And it comes free.
And it comes free. Yeah, it comes free. Like that was a big, like everybody tried that in the neighborhood. Like growing up, like you saw that movie, everybody tested that theory.
Well, I had
on a
one
light
of those
and
Red Ryder. I had those BB guns. I never shot my eye out though.
I know somebody not on a light post, but do you remember? You know, obviously the traffic, the iron rod that would stick out of the ground with the parking sign on it, with stop sign. I seen somebody stick their tongue to one of those guys, and do you know how they got it off? They just
ripped it off.
No, they just salivated until it just dissolved. They were stuck for a good maybe 10, 15 seconds, and then they just like they worked up that good gluck spit. You know what I'm talking about, right? You know what I mean? Right? Like that extra slickery spit.
Well, hold on. I don't know what you mean.
Oh, you know what I mean.
But I understand. How about that? I don't know what you mean from experience.
Okay.
But I understand.
But you've seen it.
You've witnessed it.
You've seen it.
I witnessed it.
You've seen it. You've seen such spit produced in an act of maybe not somebody who stuck to a light post or a traffic post, but maybe
stuck
somebody
to a different kind of post.
It's a different kind of post. But anyway, I digress. So, but that's how he worked it off. He worked it off with his own saliva.
I just want to let you know something. You sent me this video that I'm about to play, right?
Okay.
And I was sipping coffee as I was watching and not understanding where it was going to go, and I almost spit out my coffee.
It's my goal. That's my goal. You know, that's my goal. Like, if I see it.
See, when he dropped the ice, that's ice, right? Or something?
I thought it was plates, but either way.
Oh, I thought. Well, I didn't see. I thought it was. Never mind. But I didn't know where it was going, and I'm like, huh?
Well, what do you know? I guess I'll be the one who dies first.
Jesus Christ. See, I didn't expect that. I didn't know what I was going to expect. And I was taking a sip of my coffee before the show, and I was like,
I thought I got you at one. You know what I mean? Like when I saw this, I was like, this is gonna either Mike is gonna fart mid shit for no reason, because that's how early I sent it to you. I sent things to Mike, people, very early in the morning, like 5:30, 6:30 in the morning.
I'm awake.
I know Mike's awake, so I know I'm awake on my own. You know, I'm awake. You know, early bird, and even if I'm trying to sleep, I'm awake at 6:30, and I'm taking a shit. As I do every morning, 2-foot shit, healthy as a motherfucker. And I text you. with all this shit. I text him with, you know what I love? I love that weed comes in like a fancy like French fucking cigarette box now. But I text you with the weirdest shit, and I text you with this? Oh yes, I did.
Yes. This also made me laugh. It activated a little PTSD inside of me because I experienced some of this nonsense at a very young age of 24 years old, 25 years old.
I was like, Mike needs to see this with his coffee in the morning.
In hindsight, it would have been less painful to just kill the bitch. No, I'm kidding. No, don't do that. I'm joking. 100% a joke. But anyway, let's get into this.
There you go, Mama. Get him.
So it's baby mama's ready. Wow, baby daddy.
Fight. The baby needs you.
Baby.
Take care of this one. Excuse this. You missed your son's birthday. Excuse this.
Supervised visit.
You can't do that.
Wow.
Oh, you
Court.
bitch.
Are you bitch?
Are you bitch?
What surprise ending? He was the father, so he actually lost that dumb kid.
Yo, I know, but the are you bitch?
Yeah.
You bitch? Like I just
for those people
Fire.
that don't know what that is, that's Hadouken.
Mm-hmm. I love Street Fighter.
Oh yeah, you sent me this, but like I wasn't impressed. It's skydivers.
I don't even know what's going on.
You sent me this, didn't you?
Yes. But only because everything that's shooting from the sky I sent to you. I don't care what it is. I didn't even know.
At first I thought it was like rockets from Hamas, and I realized these are skydivers.
Sarah, get out here.
I've got two different angles of this.
What is that?
Did you hear that music too that I just played by accident?
Yeah. So what is
Sarah,
it?
get out here.
Is it skydivers with flares stuck to them or something?
They're using flares, not stuck to them, but yeah, they have like not rockets, but like sparklers on their feet or something. So it like sparkles or some shit, you know? Jesus. I had it before, now it won't fucking work.
What the hell?
So how did you find that out that it was like skydivers?
I'm smart. Weird too. 3 times. Yo, Facebook. I press pause, Facebook, and it's still not pausing. Jesus Christ. But see how they're coming down? They're coming. It's a formation. It's skydivers.
No, it makes complete sense.
See? Right here.
These were seen over San Diego last night.
Let Sarah finish taking her shit. Can you see that? It's skydivers with pyrotechnics. Let Sarah finish taking her shit. All right, I'm gonna share this one instead. Refresh it.
Ooh, what's this?
Get some music. She can cook for me any day. See, this made me think of the other video of whose line it is anyway, because the way she put that down, like she has experience. That's not enough butter. It's creepy how when she puts everything down, she's staring directly into the camera with those big.
Yeah, but you know what? Like, honestly, it would be funny if she like leaned forward and her tits got like seared on the, like she like leans over to get like the actual, but they're so heavy they actually just like
the heavies.
Like they get a little medium rare on the on the underside.
You missed a little there. You got a little on the fucking table. Now, that's when they get backhanded, right? Go back in the kitchen.
Do you think she actually cooked it the whole time, or do you think somebody else cooked it for her and gave her like that?
Y'all need to take it into that drip like a piranha. Y'all need to take it into my drip like y'all.
Her gloves are too clean. Although you could have changed gloves and shot a different. I don't think she cooked it.
Why does she have to wear black gloves if she's feeding herself? I don't get that.
It's to make the impression that she cooked it, because the person who cooked it had the gloves on. They're like not the nylon gloves, so you don't feel the heat. Because like, remember, they kept gloves. Look how dirty her gloves are right here. Look how dirty they are. Disgusting. But they're still kind of. Wait, it's her rolling it on the salt. That kind of looks like it could be her hand. It looks like a feminine hand.
No, I'm not saying it's not a feminine hand. I'm saying it's not her hand.
I mean, it looks good. I don't know why she eats it like that. Well, I know why she eats it like that to look cute, but you know,
too much tomato. Too much tomato.
It's just on the side. You don't have to eat the fucking tomato.
Yeah, but she didn't have to carve up that whole fucking steak just for the, for the money shot. Actually, the money shot would have been better if there was some actual juice coming down off the lip. Then I might be so enticed as to want a steak, even though I eat a steak probably 3 times a week. Maybe not doctor recommended, but fuck that shit. I like steak. I do. I eat a lot of it. And everyone's like, oh, it does this to me, it does that to me. It doesn't do any of that shit to me. None of it.
I mean, listen. Yes, steak, it's delicious. Meat is delicious. Me saying that, Ryan, it's me saying that.
It's a big thing.
Well, I mean, I've been eating meat now for what, 2 years?
I've heard you say that once before, probably 14, close to 15 years ago. And then I did not hear you say that for a very long time. In between, do I know when? At some point. Maybe
I don't remember.
Close to a decade before I heard you praise the taste of dead animal flesh. But this is what we have to do, which I would like to do with you. I'd like to go to like a restaurant that primarily serves like wild fucking like wild caught animal. You know what I mean?
I mean, no, like exotic animals.
Not exotic. I mean, shit like pork, but that was caught wild.
So
you know
boar.
what I mean? Like, yeah, or elk,
have you ever had boar? Have you ever had boar?
I've never had boar. I've had venison before. But not.
I like venison. I like venison a lot. I made like I got the tenderloins from the venison, and I made like not a roast. It was maybe red wine and a bunch of other. It was pretty good, except when you shit your brains out from it. But I've had elk. I've had wild boar, which was very.
I'm getting hungry.
I don't know if it was just where I got it from, but it was very canned hammy. You ever see canned ham? Like it's like spam almost.
Yeah. All right. So it was
wild boar was like
processed. Like you ate it.
I don't know if it was processed. I didn't make it. Was a burger. It was a burger, but I don't know if it was processed.
It was ground.
Yeah, of course. It did not. I liked elk much better. Elk was good. Bison's good. I had ostrich before. Ostrich is very good.
I've never had that. I'm curious.
Yes. It's Bear Burger's menu. Thank you. That's where I had all these places. It's called Bear Burger. They used to have like 12 different meats to choose from. Thanks for like commentating on the sidelines over there. Fucking pulling my cards over there and shit. Oh, what are you reading? Bear Burger's menu? Yes, it's every burger I had from Bear Burger.
Every Bad Burger's burger. Have you ever had a shrimp burger?
No.
Shrimp burgers are pretty awesome. Like ground shrimp into a burger patty. It is the best fish sandwich ever.
It sounds good. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it. But like this place called Bear, Bare Burger, they used to have all these choices of meat. I don't know how I think they still have some back. But this video I found, I don't remember if you sent it to me or did I just randomly find it. I might have randomly found it, but like I don't know what he did, but it was bad. and he got 40 years in jail, and this is how he reacts.
You just gave me 40 years, sir. Yes. You just gave me 40 years. Well, guess what?
Is he pulling out a knife? Is he pulling out a knife? What the? Did he pull out a weapon?
I thought he pulled out like some underwear. It looked like it was
Well,
underwear.
he was going for something. It was like something. It would look like a string or something. Anyway, so he got 40 years. I don't know what he did, but this is probably exactly why he got 40 years.
You can't play Jesus and God. What's wrong with you?
Oh, look at this OG. This woman. She's the goat right here. She takes a picture of him. This is so epic. I wonder if he committed a crime against her or someone in her family.
Maybe, probably, but what did he go for? What I want to know what he went for. I know that he's throwing a fit, but I want to see what he was going for. What did he have stored?
Let it replay.
You just gave me 40 years, sir. Yes. You just gave me 40 years. Well, guess what?
So that looks like a string or something.
It looks like toilet paper, and he's in a sling. He's in a sling.
Weird.
It's in his pants. He's going for his pants.
What was it? What is it? See, this is the lawyer. The lawyer dips. He's smiling as he dips.
You can't play Jesus and God. What's wrong with you?
What did he get 40 years for?
I'm looking. 30 plus robberies and on parole during the. So I don't know if there's a shoe, but it says he has 30 plus robberies on his record, and he's on patrol during his parole during his last one. He thinks he's done enough damage, and 40 years sounds about right. Look at this idiot. I think that's insanely harsh. Huh.
I wonder what the last
40 years is a long time. I'm almost at 5 years in my 20 years behind bars. Let me tell you, it was goddamn long time, especially once you become yourself again from letting the fog of addiction wear off. Blah, 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 blah.
We know. We get it. We get it.
So not everything we share is always going to be negative or bad or even something to make fun of. This is very heartfelt.
I'm only here to bring joy, Mike. What bad? What bad?
So hold on. So I just want to point out, like she looks. This is probably fake. Okay, first of all, I don't believe anything I ever see anymore. This is like a skit, and they're both in on it. They're always all in on it.
A setup. It's all a setup.
But if this is not, it's.
What kind of music do you like? Can I take this?
He's like, okay, sit here. Do you mind? Oh, sure.
Just check. Any song? You all right? Any song, artist? Who do you like? Like, hit me with your favorite.
Hit me with your best shot.
Whatever. All right. We're gonna turn that frown upside down. It's gonna be great. I'll play this one. This is a new one. Got no hangover, just getting over the fact I'm hung up on your love, even sober. Now my.
See, I really badly wanted to make fun of him, and I just couldn't because it's not bad. That's what I was gonna say, because it's not bad, and gets into it. But like, I really wanted to make fun of him so bad, but I just couldn't.
On my way to you, holding bouquets of tulips, thinking about your tulips pressing up to mine. How did you get me here? Are you some puppeteer? I never thought I'd fall so hard, but it's true.
You think she's gonna fuck him?
He's got a shot.
It went from 0 shot when he first sat down to like 8.
Yeah, he's at high 8, close to 9.
Do it, lipstick.
She has no rhythm though.
Nicotine. Hey, excuse me. Can I join you for a second?
That's it. It ends because I guess they didn't want to show the porn of him
The gluck
Back
gluck,
in
that good spit. Like I was saying before, like I said before, but
Wow. So we go from a very heartfelt love song to a street fight.
ooh,
Now-
this is a classic. This is a classic. You've seen this before, right?
It's yes.
Before
It's-
bringing it to the world's attention.
I like the analogy of like you can kind of tell when someone starts squaring off with you if they can or can't fight, and like sometimes you gotta think in your brain like what the fuck were you thinking if you actually can't fight?
The Taekwondo fighter steps forward to land the body kick. That shit probably hurt, so his opponent circles out. Now he tries to do some weird stomp bullshit. This is how I know he hasn't had any training.
Yeah, just bad
His
luck.
opponent thinks he's gonna throw a punch, so he raises his guard, but he never throws a punch.
Hey,
It's
Beth.
just to load power for his
Oh
spin.
shit,
Welcome
Beth
back.
420. Welcome back, Beth.
Throws out
Haven't seen
almost.
you in a
With
while.
Right.
attention on the kick.
That's a
Look
liver
where his
kick, by
hands
the
are.
way. That's a
There's
liver
no way
kick.
for him to block this at all.
So that's gonna put him out. Yeah,
In this
he's
video,
out.
the dude with
Right
no
down,
off was
right
talking
down.
the most shit. He also probably shit his pants.
Yep, or piss blood. That liver kick is no joke. When I trained to be a combat athlete over 10 years ago, Jesus Christ, that was over 10 years ago.
It's a long time. Dude, well,
Holy shit.
yeah, I mean, it was you were still fucking around with it 9 or 8 years ago.
No, but when I tried out to be on the fight team, I'm
Yeah,
saying
that was
that
10 years
was
ago.
yeah. Holy,
Yeah.
but I got kicked in the liver during that, and I just went down, and I was like, I can't move. They're like, no, you gotta get up. You're in a fight. You gotta get up. This is fight training. You gotta get up. I was like, nope.
Hold on, it's called. Is it like the vagus nerve? What's the nerve?
It's not a nerve. It's just you
No,
get hit
but
in the
there's a
liver.
but there's a nerve that like runs through it or some shit.
I don't know. All I know is I got kicked in the liver, and I was down for the count, like hard.
It's one of the most involuntary fucking things next to just having your lights put out, right? Like
Yeah,
that's more involuntary than a nut shot. Some people say because some people could be conditioned to get hit in the nuts. You're never conditioned to get hit in the liver ever, and I think that's like a thing.
I say this all the time. I would much rather get hit in the head than hit in the liver.
Yeah, I've heard that.
I would much rather. It was so like it not only did it, like it hurt when it happened, it hurt for about a month.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't the same for like a month. Like the next time I went to the men into CBT or what am I reading?
What is CBT and what's quaking? Is that like Parkinson's?
I don't know, but we're about to be called boomers.
Yo, is it busting to be quaking? Like
Well,
I don't
while I
know.
wait for the answer, I'm gonna play this video.
Do you know what a Rat King is? Oh my God, it's a
Oh,
terrible
yeah.
story.
Fuck
This is
no,
Rat
bro.
King. This is the theory now. I don't know if people.
What?
Yeah,
The story?
this is sick. No, it's not a story. It's something that happens to rats when they become too overpopulated. They'll twist their tails together and turn themselves into knots.
No, it's the rat. Watch the Rat King.
So
I
imagine
know.
your village is
Yeah, well,
full of rats.
A village full of rats.
Okay, so now you go catch 10 rats.
Okay.
You throw them in a pit.
Okay.
Cheers, by the way.
There is one rat because he gets all the other rats.
He's a champ.
Then you throw 10 more rats in there. Soon there's one rat. You do that 3 or 4 times. Then you take the remaining rat and you let him go. And soon there are no rats in the village.
Really?
That's the theory.
Wow. So it was like the toughest of them all.
Yeah, and then he learns to eat rats.
Wow. Oh,
That's a
so
rat
you teach
king.
him to cannibalize. No.
You know what I love about
well, I heard the Rat King is what a Rat King is when a fucking whole gaggle of rats, because they become so super hyper populated, they fucking twist themselves up onto each other and tie their tails together.
There's currently 10 people here throughout all our platforms or wherever we're streaming it. Please hit the thumbs up and like, but you're probably not all on the same platform, so sorry about that.
Y'all got nothing to do on a Sunday night? There's football on right now. What the fuck is wrong with you?
So Theo, you know what I love about Theo Vaughn? Whenever he does the interviews with people and has people on his podcast,
he's the best, dude. He's the best.
He's the best, but he's always like one step behind them.
But on purpose, you know that, right?
Yeah, well, yes, but but in general, like
he's so smart that he knows that he's 3 steps ahead of you to be 4 steps back. You know that, right?
No, I think I
That's
don't. I
the
just
fucking thing.
I don't think he's dumb. I don't think he's not intelligent. I just think like when Jordan Peterson was making the thing, he's so you got like the strongest rat of them all. He goes, well, you're then it's learning to eat rats. Oh, he's cannibalizing everybody. You're turning him into friggin'. You're turning. It's like when a bear eats another bear, they get the taste for bear.
Or when anything gets a taste for anything.
This actually made me laugh.
Chickens. When we found the first like wild chicken before we domesticated them, it was all downhill after that. It was a wrap for fucking chickens. They were doomed to be penned up for the rest of their existence. There's no such thing as a wild chicken. It does not exist anymore. There are wild. Could you find a bird in the wild that could mate with a domesticated chicken? And I'll say this. They are the most. They're totally bred into that. There are still wild bovine creatures that roam the earth, like bison. You could take a bison, and a bison can mate with a dairy cow, right? And produce a baby. Because they're the same animal, essentially. They are. But there are no bisons in the chicken world. They do not exist in the wild.
So you ready for this?
Unless they've gotten away from a domesticated crew.
Hold on. In order to truly find a wild chicken, or more than one wild chicken, you will have to travel to the fars deep of southern Asia. You'll find chickens that are as wild as any owl or blue jay.
But they were once their lineage was once domesticated.
They weren't. This is the only way you can truly find a wild chicken is deep in the forests of southern Asia, which is like untouched area. Everywhere else they're domesticated.
All right, verify. Where's that information from? Like, wait, first.
Let's see.
Before we're hunting chickens.
It says
hunting chickens.
It's called wickedlocal.com. So it might not be the best source.
It's bullshit, dude. It's feral. It's how there are feral pigs in the world. Like there are no besides like there are obviously like boars and stuff like that are legit wild animals, and then we have domesticated pigs, and maybe they get out and they can breed with some other wild pigs.
Wikipedia says it's feral chickens are derived from domestic chickens. Boom.
That's what I said. There's no wild fucking chickens.
But that's a feral chicken.
No, a feral chicken is a chicken that came.
It's just like there are feral cats, but there are cats that live in the wild. But
no, there are wild versions of domesticated cats that still exist in the world.
This one keeps popping up.
There are no original wild chickens in the world at all. There's nothing. Their grandparents were once domesticated chickens, is my point. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay, there you go. Wild chickens, do they exist? They do exist, but they are jungle fowl. They are not the same animal because it's like what we did we domesticated the breeds together until we had the perfect breed. So we don't have. It's not in the wild. No,
wild fowl cannot breed with chickens. Is my point.
No, they can't. It's different. It's like a different animal now.
They're not another animal. There are no wild chickens. There's wild fowl. There are no wild chickens. Nothing. That gene does not exist in the wild.
Why can't I find it? She was speechless. Where'd it go? Oh, that's why. Sorry, I'm looking for something.
What's crazy is like a chicken is something you'd never have to shoot.
No, because it'll give you eggs.
No, I mean that, yeah, but I mean like.
Oh, you just walk up to it and break its neck?
Yeah.
You put it down to the thing and just chop its head off and watch it run around headless? You savage.
I mean, like, you grab it, you just go whack, you just give it a good spin, and just snap. And then you got a whole fucking roast chicken.
Wow.
Rotisserie. Put that on a spit.
All right, let's see this next video. What's going on here?
Put it on a spit.
This was no ordinary trick-or-treater. This was a man in disguise.
He has a thong on.
Moments before.
He has a thong on. He has a thong on. Go back, Mike. Look at his. He has a unitard on. Look at. He has a unitard.
I can't go back. It won't let me. It won't.
Before disaster, James Gordon was caught on camera posing as a trick-or-treater.
He's also wearing tights
and a thong.
And you won't believe what
over his tights
happened next. The home he had
He said, "Who the fuck are you?" I heard that.
Approached was, believe it or not, his home. James had been away on business for several months and wanted to surprise his wife. But when he arrived, the man she had once told James not to worry about answered. That man was James.
Wait, where did the sombrero come from? Was he wearing the sombrero the whole time?
Yo, what?
Did the sombrero just appear on his head?
Yo, no, he had the sombrero the whole time, but what? Wait, what? Yo, this guy was like, "Hey, honey, trick or treat," with a thong on.
Over. I'm starting it over. Let's see the thong. Hold on.
This was no ordinary trick-or-treater. This was a man.
Oh, look, the hat is back though.
In disguise.
It's like behind his, like back here. Wait, watch, it's gonna appear in front of him, and he's wearing a thong. He's in costume. I can't hear you. You've gone MIA. I can't hear you. Oh no, what's happening? Talk. What the fuck? Why is this happening in the middle of an episode? Hold on. We're gonna move this. Move this. Can I hear you? I don't know if I can hear you or not. No, I don't hear you. It's so weird. Does everyone else hear him? Is it? I'm asking the audience, not you. You can hear me? You know, I hear you like very low. You're very low in the background. Oh, they can't hear you. Now I hear you. I hear something.
You hear what?
It just got. Now you're very loud. Now you're on. Lower it. You're too loud. Jesus Christ, you're too loud. It's your microphone.
I'm too loud.
Oh my! You're hurting my ears. Hold on. Is my volume too loud? Then it might be my volume is too loud now too.
Am I loud?
You're good. You're good.
I'm good. Sorry, I think I hit something.
Oh man, you fucked up the flow. No, I'm kidding. Okay, back to this video. He's wearing a thong.
Moments before disaster, James Gordon was caught on camera posing as a trick-or-treater. And you won't believe what happened next.
Watch the hat.
The home he had approached was, believe it or not, his home.
It's his
James
home.
had been away on business for several months.
Several months?
And wanted to surprise his...
And dude's in his house.
No, I get that, but
his
he's
wife
also in crop.
His wife. But when he arrived, the man she had once told James not to worry about answered.
You always worry about that person.
That man was James's best friend. His brother.
His brother?
And landlord.
His landlord?
Who was also James's boss.
What?
Who sent him on the business trip in the first place.
Wow.
Who later fired James.
Oh.
The secret father of James' children. And the father of James.
What? The father of James? That
Wait.
doesn't make sense. What?
Wait, what?
Who ends up robbing James.
Oh, wait, there's your thong, Ryan.
What?
Before murdering James.
Before murdering James? Poor James, man. He caught his brother, who was also his father, in bed with his wife, and then he lost his job. No, it's a fake. It's a skit.
I know we saw this on Maury once. I know I've seen this on Maury once.
No, but the thing is, we did see it on Maury, and it probably wasn't fake on Maury, but this was a skit, which was kind of funny.
They had me. They literally threw that line out, caught me, and fucking pulled me in the whole way because I was like, who, what, Happy Hollow, what? The fuck is?
What is this? Hold on, someone. What is this I found?
That looks like porno.
Where?
I don't know. Whatever the Idala Dinopoli shit is on the bottom of the screen. Oh, it's not porn.
Hola, señorita. ¿Cómo te llamas?
Oh my God! What is this?
Me llamo Mike. Me llamo.
Mike.
I don't know.
Mike. That's your
I
name.
don't know.
Gay people and black people and Asian people.
Indian
This is no
people.
particular order.
I rank. I love
Okay.
black people more than anybody else.
Wow.
Your mouth kind of reminds me of like a person from Whoville.
That's
Because
fine.
you like lip is not there.
Oh, I
But,
can't
like,
help that.
No, you can't. But like, it's just like
Body
Whoville-esque.
shaming's fine until it's all about the weight, right?
Ooh.
I love gay people and black people and Asian people. This
Indian
is no
people.
particular order.
I rank. I love
Okay.
black people more than anybody else.
Wow. Like this is.
Your mouth kind of reminds me of like a person from Whoville.
That's
Because you
fine.
like lip is not there.
Oh, I
But,
can't
like,
help that.
No, you can't. But like, it's just like
Body shaming's
Whoville-esque.
fine until it's all about the weight, right?
I mean, you know what? Like, she's not wrong. And he's not wrong. I mean, but listen, he does look like Whoville a little bit. He does look a little Dr. Seuss-ish. Seuss-ish. Dr. Seuss-ish. Could you can't hear me anymore? Or are you just
Okay, so you have a new conspiracy.
got a big one. This one sort of like, Now, everyone says he who does not learn from history is doomed to repeat it, right? They, them, who does not learn from history is doomed to repeat it. She, her, who is doomed to, whatever.
What?
So, in the past, what has happened
Good night, Beth.
has been, good night, like a huge influx of migrants and then a war, or a war and then a huge influx of migrants to any country, not even just the United States. This has happened before in other countries. You know what I mean? Like, for example, everybody thinks about Rome a couple of times a day, and we all know this, right? This is a thing. I'm on that side of the debate. I'm on the side of the debate where, you think about Rome at least once a day. And you're like, wow, that wasn't it? And then you don't, right? So when you think about Rome, what do you think about? What, like Julius Caesar? Do you think about like the crucifixion of Jesus? Do you think about?
I think about the fall of Rome and how it was this great big empire that just came crashing down because of.
No, but
the same shit that's going on now in the world.
Even the height of Rome. Like, what do you think about like when Rome was in all its glory? And
Okay, I don't know what I think about Rome because I did so much research on the like history of Rome and everything, and it kind of annoys me because like they went through so many changes and clearly they were still trying to figure things out, but they were. I feel like they were how they are depicted in most movies, arrogant. Like, I don't know. Like,
I feel like their personality has not slipped through the cracks of history, and we all pretty much get the gist, right? But that's not what I'm getting at, right? As far as assimilation, recruiting, right? Like, for example, do you know who Hannibal is? Roman general. Do you know who Hannibal is? What did he look like?
No idea. Am I
Hannibal
supposed
was,
to know this?
I think Hannibal was black.
The
real.
a black Roman.
Yes. And you're going to see where I'm going to get at this, right? Now, Rome, right? They took over lots of parts of the world. And they recruited people from those parts of the world. Right? I mean, I'm like looking for the affirmation from you, correct? Right?
Yes, absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
Sorry, I was confirming that there were black people in ancient Rome.
So now you have like the Mongols, right? Mongols go across a massive land. They through people. They assimilate plenty of fucking people. They don't care what your religion is, just as long as you fight for the fucking Mongols. You could become a Mongol too, right? Join in, right? So
Absolutely.
the American Civil War, like I was talking to you about Gangs of New York earlier today.
Yes,
right?
yes. There's a very famous scene in that movie. There's actually multiple that kind of. There's multiple scenes in that movie that kind of go with what your theory is.
What happened was, as soon as these Irish immigrants, German immigrants, this immigrant, that immigrant, Polish immigrants, wherever the fuck they came from, came off a boat, they were enlistment papers at a desk right next to the fucking pier. As soon as these people got off the boat, enlist, and then you're in the army, and we're going to use your manpower to win this war, right? We're just going to throw so many people at so-and-so.
Yes.
Now, the United States isn't the first country to do this in recent history. The USSR, right, was a united federation of not just Russia, but other surrounding countries that did not previously identify with being Russian. So the Ukraine, all of the Asian steppe countries, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, blah, 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 blah.
It got
homogenized into one group because they recruited everybody else, right?
Because there's definitely some Russian people that have Asian-ish eyes.
If there's some shit going down, if you have plenty of men of a certain age who are looking at their options and see that maybe a military career option might be a benefit to me and may help me become a citizen quicker, then they'll be signed up in droves. And if you look at the demographic of people who are coming into the sanctuary cities, a lot of them aren't complete families. A lot of them aren't women. And if there are women, they're women of a certain age that could sign up for the fucking military as well. But most of the people who are coming in are men in their 20s and 30s.
When I brought that point up to someone, they said, are they though? Because they separate, when they come through the border, they separate. And there's two different migrant camps, one for the women, children, and one for the men.
Even still, that's to do that, right? In this conspiracy theory, do I espouse this? No. Let me just say this flat out. I don't buy into anything, but it's fucking interesting to talk about. Like this, all right, well, you know what? Sometimes lizard people doesn't fucking really ring a fucking bell, but this kind of conspiracy to like,
well,
man in army doesn't sound that far off to just even entertain the Looney Tunes. To entertain the Looney Tunes.
Every branch of the military is struggling to make numbers. They're not hitting their they're not hitting their recruiting goals, and it's not looking good.
Not looking good at all. For them, a fucking viable option would to be, hey, now, Mr. 24-year-old, would you like to spend 4 years in the military? You may not go to war. We may go to war. But even if we went to war, you may not even have to go anywhere. But you got to serve for 4 years, and we could
make you a citizen?
Hook you up. Yeah. And don't think that that's not a motivator, and don't think that, like, hey, listen, there are going to be people who are going to be, listen, when there are so many free agents, right, there is high risk of, like, Benedict Arnold kind of shit happening, right? But the thing is that, you know, like, you sort of need, in that kind of situation, that kind of morale. Because really, you know, that could have been probably what helped us win World War II. It's definitely what helped Russia win World War II. Having so many fucking people.
Yes, they literally just
so many
threw
people.
bodies at people.
Having so many people. You know what I mean?
Foreign-born service members have always been a key part of the U.S. military that dates back to the American Revolution itself. And it's often because they volunteer to serve that these men and women gain their citizenship sooner. Nearly 11,000 service members were naturalized last year alone. And now the Pentagon is looking to immigrants. Correspondent Evan Lambert is live for us in Washington. Evan, the goal here is to try to overcome years of recruiting shortfalls.
Nicole, essentially they are saying anything can help. The military more frequently turning to people who have connections to immigrant communities in the U.S. to find others interested in signing up with Uncle Sam. A major selling point for the legal migrants who do end up joining our military. They're getting a...
So hold on. Historically, our government has never taken care of the vets.
But they started really doing fucking like they've made up.
Oh, it's better now. It's better than it was.
It's been better. It's been, as far as what I understand, it has improved exponentially in the last more than a decade.
No, that's good.
It was
Finally.
shitty. You did not want to go. You did not want to go to the VA in the early 2000s. Even you did not want to go to the VA in the 90s. Like, it was just like they were not going to help you. You were just going to be put on a fucking long ass list for everything. You may not get every diagnostic check that you need to get before a procedure that you may like desperately need to get. But now that's not the case. At least as often.
So it's a more reason. I was going to say what. Oh.
fast track to U.S. citizenship. These are pictures of the Air Force's first 14 recruits to be naturalized as U.S. citizens under this program in April. These are Air Force trainees who became citizens. They came from Cameroon.
Yo, so let's look at the order. This guy's making a weird face. Look at him. Look at him. You see him? He's like,
he seems happy. He said
he looks like he has to take a shit, or he is taking a shit. He's whistling. He's taking a shit.
No, they all just made a noise at the same time.
And
they caught them at an awkward moment. They all caught them at an awkward moment, Mike. Stop trying to fucking dissect. Maybe they all farted at the same time. In unison. That's what I call teamwork. They all fart at the same time.
Africa. The program was last in play for the Air Force in 2017 and has in recent months been restarted by that service and the Army. Here on News Nation, we have been telling you about the military's struggles to meet recruiting goals. Pentagon officials say the Army and Air Force are 10,000 recruits short of their goals, while the Navy is 6,000 short. Only the Marines and Space Force are expected to hit those.
Space Force. Everyone signed up for space. Look, if I had to choose between all of these armed services, I'd be like, yo, I want Space Force.
If that existed when I was a child,
right?
Everybody's like, oh, I want to be a doctor. I want to be an astronaut. I want to be astronaut. I want to be in Space Force. Like,
Yo.
I would have.
Are you telling me that one day I might have to fly a spaceship and fight aliens? Sign me the fuck up now.
Wait, I don't want to have to buy the spaceship. What if I crash?
I didn't say buy. I said fly.
Oh, okay.
Fly a spaceship.
Yeah.
And fight aliens. Sign me up now.
I don't have to be liable for a spaceship to fight aliens because that seems very expensive. I mean, for now, like how the economy is now.
Army and Air Force are looking to immigrants to overcome recruiting shortfalls. They've ramped up their marketing, including on social media, to entice legal immigrants to enlist. They're also using recruiters with similar backgrounds to appeal to potential recruits. But the biggest draw for migrants is the promise of a fast track to citizenship, plus jobs and education benefits. Both the Army and the Air Force have said they will not meet their recruiting goals this year.
So when you first told me about this and I was looking into this and I was thinking about it, I was like, good. That's good. I don't want my son or daughters to have to go fucking fight
family member
these
in the
more
military, they could
fucking.
get you a green card. And if your
Can you hear
parents
that?
enter the
Shut up.
country with
Shut. Oh, you hear this? It's a fucking advertisement. Did you hear that? Wow. Did you just hear that? You guys can hear that, right?
Yeah, I thought it was like, I was like, does Sari have opinions about this? I was like, what the fuck is going on?
a family member in the military, they could get you a green card. And if your parents enter the country without authorization, this is actually only one of the 2 ways that you can get them a green card. It's called in place. And
Okay, anyway, so they're desperate for people, so they're gonna do that. I was like, I have no problem with that. I don't want a son. I'm not gonna go. I'm fucking 38 years old. My son is closer to 18, but I don't want him going to fucking war against Russia.
Hey, listen,
or
listen, buddy. In
Right.
World War II rules, you're good until you're 45.
Anyway,
I could still get if they call a draft right now.
But that's
Yes,
World War II. In Vietnam, they did not take us.
No, but Vietnam was not a world war. That was a conflict. You know that, right? You know Vietnam does not qualify as an actual war. Do you know that?
No, but it was a war. It was
It's not
only
a war.
Hold on. It was only a war. It was only considered a war by the United States of America. And probably Vietnam.
And even us, we didn't say that in the United Nations. We never said war. We never used
why
those
would we
words.
say that at the United Nations? We committed war crimes. Why would we admit that we were at war?
You should not.
But
if you're dropping napalm on civilians, you definitely should not.
But there still was a draft, and they did not take people our age. But hold on. So I want them to sign up, so I don't have to go, so you don't have to go, so my son doesn't have to go, so my daughters don't have to go for a war with all these countries for an extended amount of time. Because, guys, if we go to war, it doesn't look good right now for anybody, for absolutely anyone living on Earth.
Hey, listen, can I just say this? They just legally, you can still hear me correctly, right? Like
Yes.
I didn't knock myself out. So they just made the Seminole Casino by me down here in South Florida in all the locations are having sports betting, right? Very soon. And if there's a World War III line, I am putting my money on the United States and whoever we're entangled with. I'm all in on the US of A. I'm all in. I'm all in. I'm all in.
Did you watch the Joe Rogan episode with what's his name? Kennedy?
Tim Kennedy?
Tim Kennedy.
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. You should.
I watched the Elon. I watched the Elon episode. Was the last one I watched. Like, yeah.
But you should, when you get a chance, you should watch it because it's kind of terrifying. Because he went to Israel and he helped get some American citizens out after the October 7th attacks, and it sounds like we're kind of not that we're fucked. We're not fucked, but it's not looking good for anything. Nothing's looking good right now.
No, I'm not saying whether or not stuff is looking good or bad. I'm just saying, I'm putting my money on.
So back to your conspiracy theory. I like. It sounds great. Get someone else fighting the wars for us instead of American citizens dying.
No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying somebody else fighting the war for us. I'm saying as filler for it.
Yes,
you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, yeah, of course.
To fill in the blanks.
To throw bodies at the problem, which is war.
It is like in a loose way. It would be to throw bodies at it. But where these bodies go, I'm not saying that they're going to all go to infantry, although most of them may. But it's going to fill in the blanks of everything else.
Sounds great. Have you heard about this? The Great Replacement Theory.
No, is this racist? This sounds racist.
No. Oh, wow. That looks very racist, actually. Look at the background. Tiki torches and what is this?
Mike, what are you reading nowadays? Could we?
Okay,
do we need to have a private conversation?
a racist conspiracy goes against mainstream. Anyway, so basically, the replacement theory is that the Democrats. It sounds like a fucking right wing QAnon conspiracy. The Democrats need more voters, and they know if they get as many immigrants here and help them because they're the Democrats, they'll consistently get voted in, basically.
That was another thing in Gangs of New York. Do you remember Tammany Hall?
Yes.
How did they
Yes.
get votes?
So,
they got votes from all the immigrants that
you
came off the
welcome
boats.
all these immigrants and these welcoming immigrant policies to get voters.
You get votes off the boats. That's what the term is. Votes off the boats.
Now you have them in the military and you're promising them a green card, but then you do all these things for them, so now they're more likely to vote for you when you're running for office. Also, a funny thing that made me laugh is, so there's this whole mass migration happening, and it's all these people, but now they're sending back the people from Venezuela. If you're a Venezuela refugee trying to come to here to seek asylum, you're an asylum seeker from Venezuela coming here to escape socialism, they're sending it back. The theory is, not my theory, but there's smart people than me that think this, is that, well, Venezuelans vote like Cubans. They don't generally vote for policies that from places they left.
Oh, because they're anti-communist.
They don't vote for socialism. They don't vote for communism. So we don't want those voters here because they're going to vote against what we're trying to do.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what? You know what's not true? That's not true. And why? Because I live in South Florida, and a lot of the people that I know down here are not Cuban. Most are Venezuelan. And
well, no, they just started, by the way. It was just talked about,
but that shit don't matter, and I'll tell you why it don't matter.
Well,
it don't matter because there's enough people here who already espouse an ideology that's not like part to like whatever like you're saying, like like a certain group of people like not wanting certain voters to vote. But the thing is you know what, like there are people from all parts who, and even still from the Middle East, who are like maybe more red leaning and not really blue leaning for whatever reason, but still have their own faith and beliefs and all that shit. You know what I mean? You could really, as an American, you could a la carte pick and choose whatever the fuck you want to be, and you don't have to fucking fall. Being an American to me means you don't have to fall in line with whatever you want to be classified as, right? Because isn't that what it's all about?
Yes. But
you know what? Can you be Mike? Can you be a candied jalapeno?
Could I be?
Could you be sweet and spicy at the same time?
Oh, I am sweet and spicy at the same time.
Maybe you're a candied jalapeno and you're covered in a crust of kosher sea salt. Maybe you could be that. Do you want to be a spicy jalapeno, candied, covered in kosher sea salt? You could be that if you want to, because you're an American, and you could fucking be that.
I forgot what button it is to mark a part of the podcast, but I pressed the two buttons I thought it was to be able to mark that, because I'm going to take that sound clip and use it because it was quite funny. And listen, no, you can't be that. You could pretend to be that. Don't get it twisted. See, that's the beauty about America, though. You can pretend to be anything you want. And unfortunately, in this country, they'll cater to you.
But like, what I'm saying is, you don't necessarily have to espouse every single belief within the belief you think you're within. You know what I mean?
The belief you think you are within.
Yeah, because everything's what you think you are, right? Like, Mike, if you think you are a vegan,
What did we say for the past 2 episodes? Anyway. If I think I'm a vegan, well, no, I can't think. You have
Heidelstein. It's this is the theme. This is the running gag between all of the episodes, is that we're just gonna get to this moral of the fucking story as I scratch my collarbone. Anyway, Mike, I'm sorry to interrupt.
I'm still trying to figure out what that means. What have we said for the past 2 episodes? People remember things we said. Oh God, I hope people don't remember things. We said.
Remember it all. What I think is like
don't.
is that life. Like we take full advantage of a life that is a la carte. Do you know what I mean by that? Like we all do, and at least in the United States, we all take advantage of a life that's a la carte.
It's pay as you go.
Not pay as you go. Like I'm saying, like there's things that you don't pay for that you just pick, and nobody could really say boo. Like the thing is, in other parts of the world, you could say boo, and somebody could say boo louder, and you have to shut the fuck up. And I know, like we said, like we were shadow banned earlier. Like we had that little discussion earlier. This sort of is now coming full circle, right? To how we think that we could have the ability to say whatever the hell we want, right? And then somebody could just shut you the fuck up for no reason, right? Or it's a very finely hand-picked reason, right? That I could shut you up for. But in other parts of the world, before you even get to that, like you're already shut down. You know what I mean?
Well, in
Like,
some parts of the world, they'll kill you just for even thinking about saying it. Well, not thinking. They won't know anything, but you know what I'm saying.
if they assume that they think that you're saying it.
CBT is cognitive behavior therapy. Is that what you're talking about? If not, and it's some other fucking.
All right, Heidelstein, do you mean like microdosing ketamine? Do you mean like that? Because that shit is bomb.
It's a self-help strategy designed to immediately improve your quality of life. CBT can be an effective way to treat depression and anxiety.
Yeah, like microdosing ketamine.
Oh, it's talking therapy.
Oh, talking. All right. Now
Yes.
listen, Heidelstein. One of my favorite. No.
Oh. What?
Oh,
We're
no.
wrong.
Okay. You mean tying up the nutsack and getting kicked?
We went to a whole different medical.
Heidelstein,
Wow.
I'm a spewer, so I like to do a powwow. You know what's awesome? Is like a fire pit, and everybody just says ridiculous shit sitting around a fire pit. Like you could just say whatever the fuck you want. This isn't like a fucking kumbaya with an acoustic guitar. It's just like, no. Every individual, we're all sitting by a fucking fire pit, even if it's a drum with gasoline and fucking newspapers, like a fire. You all just get to say, each individual, you pass the fucking torch around, and somebody gets to say some stupid shit. Whatever the fuck. Dick fart. Doesn't matter. Say
Dick
whatever you
fart
want.
Balls. Next person answers the curse.
Dick fart down, pointed towards my balls. Like I turned my dick and like I pointed towards my balls to fart onto my balls. And you can just say that. And you say it, but you say whatever the fuck you want.
Wow.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Whatever the fuck you're triggered to go into, then maybe your therapist wasn't fucking ready for that shit. Like, so they just weren't ready for it. Some people just aren't ready.
They weren't ready.
Some people just aren't. That's my fear. You know what? Honestly, secret time. Like, I think one of my biggest fears is like, oh, what the fuck is this person going to think of me after I say this? Maybe I shouldn't say it. I usually just say it, which, you know, may, you know, Could
What?
come to a detriment, but
Oh. I'm getting yelled at because she's exhausted and I didn't tell her what time it was. You're sleeping
Yo,
in,
it's
so I'm waking up. Hold on. If you're sleeping in, okay, so then both children are coming to work with me. Oh wait, it's Monday. They have school. Well, she has school. Not they. No, they don't have school. She has school. So then, like, damn, I have to do her hair, brush her teeth. They brush their teeth.
Yo, you need to get this all on film.
What?
This is
her hair. My daughter's hair is gonna look horrible if I do her hair. Oh my god!
You set up the fucking camera, and we're watching this on Wednesday.
Oh my
We're
god!
we're watching. You're doing Lena's hair.
No, I'm not doing it tomorrow. I'm not doing any of that shit tomorrow. She's out of her mind. I'm sleeping in.
Yo, but daylight savings. You guys are fucked up from daylight savings.
Yes.
No,
My
really,
daughter
that shit fucked you up. That shit
My
fucked you
daughter,
up?
and not me. My daughter. My daughter initially woke up at 4:00.
Yeah, that's me. I usually wake up at 6:30. I was up at 5:30, but it was like it was
Not fun.
5:30. Yeah, it was it was 5:30 in the change time, but like my body wakes up at 6:30. So like I got up and I was like, oh, light still looks the same, and I walk
It's
out.
still pitch. It's still pretty fucking dark out.
Yeah, my Alexa was like, like I didn't even look at my phone yet. My Alexa was like, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's that time. I'm like, okay. And then like I go to the bathroom, I come out, wash my hands, I pick up my phone, and I'm like, what? Wait, what? And I'm like, that's right, fucking daylight savings. Wait, what was I hesitant to say?
Yeah,
I'll
I
say
don't know.
anything.
I don't know. I
I'll
don't
say
know.
anything. I'll say anything.
don't-
Hiddleston, I'll say anything. If you could tell me what I was just about to say, give me the first three words, and I'll say whatever the fuck it was. I'm not
Coming
hesitant.
up next, will Ryan say it?
Yeah, I'm not holding back. Trust me, I'm not fucking holding back. What was I about to say?
This just end. I couldn't say the word in. I had to add a D to it. This just in. Ryan will have to say it, and we don't know what it is.
What in what context, Hiddleston? In what? Let me rewind and find it. No, listen, like.
No, you need to tell us.
Yeah. What context was it in?
Figure. Oh, I'm gonna come closer too. I like Ryan's close. I gotta get close. Hi guys. Oh my god, my keyboard's gonna fall. You know what I hate about keyboards? I've never had a fucking keyboard that doesn't break. Like it falls out eventually. It just starts breaking.
No,
And,
it's usually the keys come off first. Is what happens.
No. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean keyboard. Sorry. The keyboard slide on a desk. I've never had one of those keyboard slides on a desk that don't break.
I swear, like the first time I ever had a fucking desk that had that feature on it, I never used it. I literally like it was just out all the time. And then I didn't use it after that. Like the keyboard ended up on the actual hard top of the desk. So it was like for example, I'm at a desk right now. I'm actually at a desk. Not that you see. I mean, you see like the other shit.
I think we're both at desks.
Yeah, I'm at a desk. You're at a desk. I know you're at a desk. I see the edge of your desk. But I'm at like in a V of a desk right now. And like wait, what was I gonna say?
I don't know. You tell me. We're trying to figure that out too. We're still waiting for Hiddleston to tell us.
Yeah. What the fuck what was I gonna say? What did you think I was gonna say? No, Hiddleston thought I was gonna say the N-word. I think that's what Hiddleston thought.
No, I don't think it was. But hold on. So I just want to let you know something. So I was watching an episode, the most recent episode of Legion of Skanks. So maybe not the most recent. I don't know. It was whatever episode it was. And like, they are fucking hilarious talking about their own kids dying and getting raped. Jesus Christ. And then that's where I came up with the idea of rape list. Like, oh, everyone has a rape list. And what do you mean a rape list? A list of of women that are so hot that if you're in a room with them, you have to rape them. It's a joke. It's never okay. Absolutely never okay. Never. But it's a joke. And I thought about it, and then you said that you think it's his bit, and then right after you said that, I'm still listening to the same episode, and he kind of talks about it, and I'm like, well, there it is. It was like he was. I knew they're so good at some of the things they get to that it was implanted in my brain before he even said it.
Yeah,
they were talking about a similar topic. It was good.
Yes.
That was incredible.
This is what it is, and what it is like if you go back and listen to not even just the backlog of their shit, but a lot of other just because this is what podcasting is. It's like random philosophy. For some reason, I may say something that's profound by accident, and why would I say something that's so smart, or why would this or this person say something that just resonates? That's like, oh wow, I thought about that too, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is, if you go back, like you're not the first person to let out a very slow, silent fart. Do you know that? No, because you're not thinking about it. But you know what? We've all fucking done it. So you're not the first person.
I know what you're supposed to say, by the way.
To have a rape list. You're not the first person.
No, I didn't think. Okay, hold on.
To be
Pause.
you know what? If I was in an elevator alone with Kate Upton.
Oh my god, it sounds horrible. This sounds horrible.
And you thought you were dying in there because there was a volcano that was erupting next door, so you thought that this elevator's never coming down. Okay, what were you gonna say?
I don't have a rape list. I thought it would be funny.
You're the one who brought up a rape list.
I'm not saying I have one. I'm saying that it's a funny bit to like this is a thing, a rape list, a situation of us, or who's on your rape list, and then think about it. I never actually physically thought about it. You know?
Well,
but hold on, back to your secret. Look,
I think it's criminal. Oh shit! One of my biggest fears. Okay, well, all right. Wow, you fucking went. All right. So wait, one of my biggest fears. Wait, what were we talking about before that?
I don't remember that was not. You said secret time. What was the context?
I said secret time. One of my biggest fears is, and I did say that. But I forget in what context it was into. Like what Mike was talking about that was so scary that would have prompted me to talk about, because I have I have like a top 10 biggest fears, and it's not like some fucking stupid retarded burning alive, which
whoa,
yes,
you can't say that word on the show.
Retarded.
Yeah,
we're an hour and 20 minutes in. I thought that you can't say that in the first 10 minutes.
We did say flag it in like the first 10 minutes.
I didn't say that, so don't blame that shit on me.
I said we are a whole on this show. If I say something on the show, it's by default coming out of your mouth as well. Okay, Ryan.
All right, I'm down. Okay, I'm down. All right, I'm down with this. All right, fine. You say it, I say it. All right, if I say it, you say
it. Okay, but the topic that we were the secret time was the therapist and CBT, but I don't know if that was the context of what your biggest fear is.
All right. What my biggest fears? Well, what one of my biggest fears?
And we were talking about therapy and CBT.
All right, I may have to think about this one.
All right, now I have a question for you. Now, remember, keeping in mind, regardless of what we say, it's both of us saying it. Even if only one of us says it, even if the other person doesn't agree, because it's both of our shows. Like, this is our show, so no matter what we say, it's written in stone that we said it, regardless of which one of us says it.
Maybe I didn't want to say it. Maybe it's something I didn't want to say. I don't know. Maybe I didn't want to say it.
But hold on, I have a question. You ready? Okay. How do I word this without sounding like a okay? if you're having consensual sex and you're in the act, is there a binding agreement that the act has to be completed? Or at any point during this act, can you pull consent away and not consent anymore?
So, can I give you a scenario?
Yes.
Just a tip. You're playing just a tip. Where does what you say imply in that scenario? Like,
Okay, that's a very dangerous thing, because if you have this agreement with the person that it's just the tip, and then you go further than the tip, that's technically rape. You didn't consent to anything more than the
because
tip.
more than just the tip is non-consensual. Okay. All right.
Yes.
All right.
So then it goes back to what my first question was, I guess. So then, like, in the middle of the act and they no longer consent, you have to stop, because then it would be rape. But what if it's
if you're going to draw very thin lines of consent, then it is whatever you agreed to. And if you didn't know what you agreed to, then shame on you. And I guess that's how it goes. But
and also,
should it? I don't know.
Is it possible,
but that's how it goes.
Is it possible for a woman to rape a man?
Yes.
It is?
Yeah, I told you voodoo drugs and Viagra. I told you voodoo drugs and Viagra. I told you. I told you what the formula was to rape a man. I said voodoo drugs and Viagra.
Because that's the only way. Because I was thinking about it.
That's not the only way. That's the most potent way to do it. It's the most viable way to make that happen.
I feel
voodoo
like,
drugs and Viagra.
I feel like it's like
V.
No pun intended.
Voodoo drugs
hard.
and Viagra.
So there's no context for what your biggest fear is. There's no. I was just dragging on with something else that didn't.
Yeah, I'm scared of a lot of shit, Hiddleston. So
I guess there's no answer to that. If it will.
All right. You know what, Hiddleston? We're gonna have. All right. We'll do a what the fuck I'm scared of episode. I don't know if it's gonna be Wednesday's episode. I don't know. It could be the following one. But we'll try to find out what the fuck I'm not. All right. I'm not afraid. I ain't scared of no ghosts because I don't believe in that shit. Right? Very easy when you turn the agnostic atheist switch on. Like, it's very easy to like step away from the woo, like the hocus pocus woogie boogie. But oh wait, are you ready to take us out? Were you trying to take us out?
No, I was just preparing it. I was preparing it. Preparing
you
it.
Guys, do we know if they know? Is it a thing? You guys know that we go out on the Doctor Strange portal?
It's been like at least 10 episodes now, if not more.
What, 10? Dude, we've done that for like 30 plus episodes. We've done this. We are deep.
Yeah. So I was like looking at our old episodes, even back during the pandemic, and I'm like, I keep forgetting the pandemic was like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Almost 4 years ago.
Yeah. I mean, listen, like the very first time I podcasted with you was before.
Yeah, it was.
That.
That was in 2008, 2009.
In 2018.
That's wow, 18. I forgot the one. I forgot the fucking one. Wow.
Yeah, you're adding a decade onto everything, bro. That's fucked.
And so I think one of the new things we should do, by the way, is
we had that podcast in 1886. You remember? We were talking about the new firearms.
Do you remember the podcast
they
we
called
did
them revolvers
during the American Revolution? And Never mind.
Yeah.
I want to do that thing where we have to read
Syphilis.
hard to read text, like some Shakespeare, and we have to read it and just try to like read the words, like something really like imagine trying to read like string theory.
What do you mean?
Hold on one second.
Like the actual like the definition of certain hypotheses?
Hold on.
Because it's all theory, none of it's proven. That's the thing. You know what I mean? Like theory sounds fucking great. But proven is proven. Right? And that's why I love science. Sorry! Love science! Oh man, I got no more alcohol. Shit.
Hold on, where'd it go? That's actually a funny video. Are you in a hurry to get off, or you have a minute, or no?
I got minutes, dude. I got minutes. I have work late tomorrow, so I'm good. I love my new schedule. Love that shit.
Sounds great. Okay, this doesn't. I'm looking for a video that we can kind of react to before we end our show, or maybe not, maybe more. I don't know, but
I'm down for a reaction.
I'm trying to find like string theory for dummies, and it's not for dummies. It's like it looks.
Is it just called spaghetti?
It's like you're ready for your mind to be fried.
Spaghetti physics.
Okay, let's see. Here's two dipshits reacting to string theory. If I could fucking find the screen, where it just disappeared on me. Share this tab instead. Two dipshits. We shall react to string theory. I have no idea what it's even about, to be honest. I've never.
It's how particles are connected through space and time.
Together.
Oh, is this where like one particle could be in two different places at the same time?
Or react, yeah, and be connected somehow.
Brings together the two pillars of 20th century physics, quantum mechanics, and Albert Einstein's theory of relativity into a single framework that can describe all of the reality of physics. At its core, the theory is very simple. It suggests a particle isn't a point-like object, but an extended object, just like a string. It suggests that if we took any particle, electron, proton, quark, etc., and zoomed really close in on it with an extremely powerful microscope, what we would actually see is a string vibrating in intricate ways that appear to us as particles. These vibrations determine the attributes of a particle, be it proton, electron, photon, quark, etc.
And I'm going to assume it's only a theory currently because we can't physically see this yet.
And everything is attached to everything, whipping through everything.
Time and space.
So even like the particles that make up the iron atoms that are in our blood are whipping through the particles that are in the iron atoms that are by the electrical tower near your house.
I have no fucking idea what you just said. So okay. I might sound like I get string theory, but I still don't get it. So like, yes, the photons and
I don't get it either. I don't know.
And botons are all timing.
I don't know what. No. They're okay. There are subatomic particles, right? Like for example, like electrons, right? But inside the protons and the neutrons in the nucleus of an atom, there could be up quarks and down quarks and fucking like gluons and fucking I don't know, like the God particle, like the Higgs boson. I think connects everything together.
Dark matter. So like what I'm kind of starting to realize
there's all sorts of little things, and then maybe they're connected through a string to all the other particles, or what seem like they look like particles but aren't, are actually strings throughout the whole.
So basically, universe. what I'm trying to figure out, what I'm trying to put together in my brain, that basically, so you have planets which are these big round balls, Then you zoom into the planets, and then you,
Big balls.
big balls. Then you zoom into the planets, and you have these species of animals that have motion and things, and you zoom into these creatures. Then you
A
have
planet
cells.
like Earth, right? And
Then
then
you have
zoom into the
cells.
creature. Yeah.
Then you zoom into these things. Then you have what's smaller than a cell, a nucleus, whatever it is. Whatever.
Yeah,
what's-
the organelles, the
yeah,
organelles
whatever the
inside
fuck
a
it
cell,
is.
like
Once again,
the
we're dipshits.
mitochondria, the mitochondria.
Is
Yeah.
that right? I don't know if that's.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's right.
Then you zoom
Yeah, that's
into
right.
that, and you keep zooming in. Eventually, you get
Or
a,
a DNA strand, yeah, and you're all the
so
way
then you
down.
can keep zooming in even further, and then further and
Yes.
further, and then eventually you get the God
Particle.
particle.
Yeah.
A photon, for example,
The
which is a
Higgs, the Higgs boson is what it's called.
particle representing a quantum of light may be formed by a string of a specific length striking a specific note. In the same way, a quark could be formed by a string folded and vibrating at a different frequency, and so on. The different vibrations are also what create the
I am
forces.
so lost, guys.
What's even crazier is that while we can move in 3 different ways, up and down, left and right, and back and forth, a string can move in 10 ways. Strings are one-dimensional themselves, like a line, but they can move through multiple dimensions, and how they move through those dimensions is thought to be what gives things in the universe their attributes. It's kind of like a guitar string. Strings on a guitar are one-dimensional, but they can vibrate through 3 dimensions, and how they vibrate determines the sound they make in the same way that in string theory, a string vibration can produce a photon, a quark, and other particles. String theory was first introduced as a model of strong interactions. It was found
baby crying. Have fun with string theory
that
for a
this
sec.
theory could describe
I'm just
specific
saying, I like
cases of
this shit.
particle scattering observed in the strong interactions between hadrons, the subatomic particles like the proton and neutron. Scientists, however, started to shift their focus from string theory after they realized that another theory called quantum chromodynamics described the strong interaction much better. This theory suggests subatomic particles called gluons are the ones that bind quarks together to make more familiar subatomic particles, such as protons and neutrons. However, the string theory is still strong, and scientists use it to explain many things. The theory is one of the proposed methods for producing a theory of everything.
They talked about the gluons I was talking about.
Explain everything except gravity.
Gluon?
String theory.
Gluons, yeah, the gluons.
Does it glue things together?
The theory explains gravity
it
the same way
binds,
it
yeah.
explains other particles. A string can vibrate in a certain way that it can manifest itself as the hypothetical graviton, a quantum mechanical particle that carries the gravitational force. Scientists use this theory to try to answer fundamental questions about the universe, such as what happens inside a black hole. How did the Big Bang occur? What is dark energy? The mysterious force that accelerates the expansion of the universe, etc. However, it's extremely hard to prove its predictions with the current technology, and many researchers have doubts whether it will ever work. But other researchers are confident with the advancement of our technology, string theory will one day turn up results. Don't forget to watch the video on the right and subscribe.
All right, so I think I finally completely still have no fucking idea what string theory really is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get it, but I get it. I get it. Like if just in layman's terms, I get it. But and I don't think people who study string theory themselves, I think, have to believe within themselves that they don't get it and will never get it. And I think that's the whole what drives it forward. Is that you're never going to ever completely understand it, but somehow
I mean, we're just dipshits, so I mean, I
somehow it works for computers. Like, I don't know. So some genius will genius it and make it more
genius will genius it
and make it more genius.
Genius will genius it and make it more genius. I don't think we mean music theory. What the fuck? What?
Yeah, no. I'm talking about music theory. That's all
what
involved.
Is My Immortal? What's My Immortal?
It's a book, I think. My guess.
Hold on, I gotta share this.
Music is still the shit, and will always be the shit.
My Immortal's a song by Evanescence.
No, she said. It's an Evanescence song. Oh no, there's
Is a Harry Potter based fan fiction. No, I don't read fan fiction, so how would I read this?
No, maybe that's not it.
I'm not saying it's shit. I'm just saying, like, I'm referring to I wouldn't read this stuff. Let's see.
Are you saying Harry Potter shit?
No. Is it like, do they all bang each other in this or something?
Is this the fan fiction where Harry Potter is like the Darth Vader character and Hermione's Luke Skywalker?
That'll be hilarious. Wake me up inside. Can't wake up. Save me.
Why, Mike? Why? But why?
It's just every white person knows that song, man.
¿Por qué, Mike? ¿Por qué? Why would you do that?
The story begins by focusing on Ebony entering a relationship with Draco, who is depicted as a shy, sensitive, and bisexual. Draco invites Ebony to a Good Charlotte concert in... What the fuck? She agrees, and the two fly to... I'm not even going to try to say that word. Hogsmeade together in Draco Black's flying Mercedes-Benz. After the concert, they do not return to the castle. The two instead have intercourse in the Forbidden... What the fuck is this shit I'm reading?
Fucking in the Forbidden Forest, yo. They be fucking in the Forbidden Forest.
They discover Hogwarts headmaster, Dumbledore, blah, 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 who yells at him, and discovered by... Blah, blah, blah.
Yo, Dumbledore sounds like a big dildo, though, doesn't it? Like my Dumbledore. My Dumble. I got my Dumbledore. It's Metally
This has
Wacka.
to be like one of the most ridiculous things I've ever read.
No. We won't regret it, apparently. But...
I mean, did you hear this shit?
I don't regret it. I don't regret it at all. I don't.
During this time,
Hey, listen,
Lucian and Malfoy and Sirius Black are inexplicably shot by a gun-toting black guy.
What? What the fuck?
Read it.
What the?
Did you watch the Harry Potter movie?
No, I've never read a book. I've never watched a movie. I mean, I've accidentally watched. Yeah, I know what's going on, but
and you don't get it though. Yeah, you read that during the. Oh my god! I think I have to read this, guys. I think we have to read this during the. I think we should read this on the podcast. Wow.
Now I have to actually watch Harry Potter movies.
No, this is just what? Sirius threatens to rape Draco if Ebony does not stab vampire. The story ends ambiguously with a shout out between Snape and Draco. Snape summoning Voldemort and Ebony firing off an abracadabra.
Yeah, but could you can't just summon Voldemort,
which is mispresented as abracadabra.
You can't even say his name, right? Aren't you not allowed to say his name? Why would you say it?
Okay. Like, ironically, throughout the movies, there's only one person that really openly says his name. It's Harry Potter, because he's like, fuck that nigga.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, everybody else is just saying his name, like, all of the fucking time. Like, everybody outside of the book, like, in real life. You're all just freely saying Voldemort, saying that it's he who should not be named, and then you say his name. It's fucking retarded.
It's a movie. You don't have to. It's like not
It's
real
a
life.
book. It's a book. It's a book.
Okay. You're right. Excuse me. It's a book
It's
first.
a
Listen.
book.
Listen. Nobody reads anymore. They watch the movies.
All right. This is all being said. Actually, this Sunday coming up, 1 week from today, I would have gone to already gone to the Harry Potter exhibit in Herald Square in Manhattan. So not by my wishes though. I'm doing it for a loved one. I'm not doing it for myself.
I have a question.
What?
Did you go on the Harry Potter rides at Universal?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Not by my wishes.
You did. Did you enjoy those rides? Did you enjoy them?
All right. The train ride was all right.
Did you enjoy the butterbeer?
Whatever that
Did you have
Quidditch.
butterbeer?
No,
Oh
didn't have
no,
it.
you wouldn't
Didn't
have
have
that
it.
because it's not keto.
I've
That's
been
just like
keto
80
the whole
grams of
time.
sugar.
I've been
That's
to
just like 80 grams.
Universal. I've been to Universal twice while living the low carb lifestyle, and I have not once had butterbeer. But I did like the train ride. That Quidditch ride, meh. Doesn't beat the fucking Simpsons ride. Never will. Sorry. But the Velocicoaster, fucking awesome.
Do you like the not Congo?
Awesome.
What's it called? The fucking King Kong ride.
It's good. The new one's good. I like the new one, and I still like the Mummy ride.
Did
Even
Lou
though
tell you
people
about
don't-
the experience we had on that ride?
No.
On King Kong?
No.
So we go on King Kong. We go on it. In the middle of the ride, it breaks down and replays the same visual like 5 times.
And you're
6
stuck.
times.
Yeah, you're
And we're
stuck. Yeah.
We get to the end, and the guy's like, "You guys can go back around since you like missed half of it and got stuck." And we're like, "No, get us the fuck off of this right now." So, when I saw him
There's
recently, I
one
was
part
like,
that would suck. There's one part where it's just fire. It's just fire. Like they just.
"Oh,
if that
that
was
would
the
suck
part
if
that
we were there." Oh no,
you
I
would
don't
have
think so.
roasted. You would have been.
Yeah, no, that would have been bad. But like, it was just funny. And then I saw him afterwards, and he's like, "I went on it, and it wasn't as bad as last time." Like, yeah, of course it wasn't, because we were stuck there for like 25, 30 minutes with the same fucking thing happening. And like, it wasn't even a good part of the. Oh no, it might have been. It might have just been dark. I don't know. I just remember 30 minutes of nothing happening. We get to the end. The guy's like, "You guys can go back on if you want, since the ride broke." Everyone got off. But now we're good.
The last time I was on a ride that experienced a malfunction was at Disney in like 2006, and it was in the Magic Kingdom, and we were stuck like that. But it was an animatronic was stuck, and they were all moving over and over, and the lights went on. The headlights,
Well, that's
like the inside lights that aren't supposed to be on while the ride's on. And it was just like everybody at the same time went, "Oh!" Like it was just like a whole bunch of people were like, "Oh, I guess the fucking ride's done." But we also feel like we'll get you back ready to go, and it's like it ruined it. Fucking ruined it. It's like, all right.
Imagine getting stuck on "It's a Small World" After All. No, you
Yeah.
never been on that ride?
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like getting stuck on a ride like that.
Imagine getting stuck on that ride in the Mandarin section on complete replay over and over and over and over and over and over.
Oh, isn't that it's supposed to be you mean the racist ride? It's supposed to be like
Then,
racist. It's
at
racist,
the end of the ride,
right?
when you get off, all of a sudden you are supporting the CCP. Wait, that was the German. No, I said CCP.
Why did you just Heil Hitler? Why?
I did not. No.
Why?
I've also been watching. Hold on. You know what makes you really?
What have you been watching?
Do you want to feel really patriotic towards America? Watch the
I
show, The Man. What's it called? The Man in High Tower.
Oh, when the Nazis take over?
Yes, you'll feel really patriotic. It's not bad. It's basically what if the Nazis developed the nuclear bomb first and won the war, and they split our country up in half. Instead of Germany being split in half, America is split in half, and half is controlled by the Japanese and half is controlled by Russia. Well, not Russia, the Germans. Russia's probably destroyed.
I know, like there's a lot of narrative from like the the Nazi side, but I'm actually really curious on what like the Japanese controlled side of
Watch
America
the
would have looked
show.
like.
It takes place both. They're in both. There's a
Yeah?
neutral zone in between both, and basically that takes place. Like, okay, I'm not to spoil the show, but just to give you an idea of what's going on right now, without giving spoilers, there's tensions between Japan and Germany.
Oh, really? Oh,
And
really?
they're afraid that the Germans are afraid that the Japanese might have like an idea to take over all of America instead, and the Japanese are worried that the Germans look at them as if they're not the same as them. They look down on them, so they kind of like are expecting them to attack them. They said, well, the Germans have nuclear bombs and we don't, so we need to figure out how to make one of those.
So, all right, yeah. So wait, hold on.
Good show, very
yeah,
good show.
The Japanese didn't really have that tech. That's right. Oh,
well, didn't we? Wasn't after we dropped the bomb on them twice? Wasn't that like the end of the Japanese dynasty basically, and it was all democracy after that? Because they're like, yeah, we got to figure this shit out.
Wrapped it up. That wrapped it the fuck up. That was a quick wrap. Quick wrap
And
on that one.
I have a conspiracy theory. I think all this war nonsense is bullshit. Like it's fake, not fake. Like people aren't dying, but fake.
No,
like
people-
the
yeah,
governments,
people, yeah.
the governments are completely orchestrating it all, and they're all in talks with each other. And I looked at World War One, and you look at who was allied with who. Then you go to World War Two, and you're like, okay, who's allied with who? It's very different than World War One. Some of the allies of World War One are now with Germany. All of a sudden, like, what happened here?
little
And now you go into what's happening now, and you're like, wait a second here. These guys originally hated each other, and now they're friends again. Like, and now
We're in the schoolyard right now. We're in the schoolyard right now.
100%.
And everybody is like, I want that guy. All right, your turn. I want that guy. All right, your turn. All right, I want that guy. All right, your turn. All right, I want that guy. And they're doing
And then that guy says, no, I'm not going with you. I'm sorry. And he's like, but I chose you. And he goes, no, I don't care. I'm not going with you.
Well, that does happen every once in a while, but doesn't seem to be happening right now. It seems like everybody's falling.
You have
somewhat of
we have a
line.
few NATO countries talking shit, and now there's discussions about kicking them out of NATO. Like Turkey. Turkey denounced the shit Israel's doing. They closed their embassy in Israel. Did I say Israel the first time? I don't think I said Israel. I think I said wrong. But Turkey denounced what Israel's doing.
Yeah.
They
No,
closed
yeah,
their
it's,
embassies inside and whatnot.
Really?
So like they're kind of A lot of countries. You didn't hear about that, dude? Countries are pulling out of Israel. Watch this.
I'm not as I try to be dialed in. I definitely miss details from time to time.
Let's see where'd it go.
I mean, you know, like that still sort of speaks to that too, like to who's going to fall where. You know what I mean? You know, like
Okay,
who's.
so
So do you know what that
we
means?
have-
That means NATO doesn't mean shit.
Which countries have recalled ambassadors from Israel? Bolivia, Honduras, Turkey, Colombia, Chile. Never heard of that place. Jordan, Bahrain, and Jordan.
Those
So
are
what
Middle
concerns
Eastern.
me is these two because they're very close to us. So if they decide to be like, hey, during this war, we're gonna side with the other guys, well, they are very close to America, and we actually have immigrants coming from these countries over our border, and now they're going into our military. Apparently, that's actually a problem.
Depending, like, wait, what? If people like infiltrate the military, is that what you're talking
Yeah.
about?
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, you couldn't see what I was looking at. God damn it!
No.
What a failure! Failure. See, these are all the countries that pulled out. And I said these guys are right below us. They're our allies. not allies, but they're right below us, and so it's not looking good for us. By the way,
I don't know. I'm
you
like
got
still.
you gotta watch that Tim Kennedy episode, bro. It's he scared the shit out of me, man. He made me want to move to the middle of the woods and open a farm.
I'm still not scared. I'm not scared. I'm not scared, especially every Wednesday and Sunday at 9:30. I'm not scared, and you shouldn't be either. Every Wednesday and Sunday.
I'm terrified. I think the world's gonna end a horrible ending,
especially
and
every Wednesday
it's gonna be
and
another
Sunday
mass
at 9:30.
extinction.
I'm not scared, and you shouldn't be either. Every Wednesday and Sunday.
I'm terrified. I think
Wednesdays
and Sundays at
every Wednesday
9:30 we usually go live and talk about nothing. We're very boring and we get very political. I'm just saying. Wednesdays and